Regman's fortunate to have had a front row seat for a lot of the developments that have occurred in responsible investment over the years. We were part of some of the early screening initiatives. We were early developers of the best of sector methodology, and we've played a very large role in developing the methodologies around corporate engagement that has become quite widespread in today's market. In 2006, when the Principles for Responsible Investment launched a set of commitments for institutional investors who wanted to express a clear and unified commitment to some of the precepts of what responsible investment meant, we were well positioned to serve some of our clients in that service. Through the years, we've engaged hundreds of companies, come to understand how they think about environmental and social issues, really picked through thousands of annual reports and corporate speeches and other information. And so the understanding that we bring to responsible investment today is informed by implementation practice. That means we're very pragmatic about what it means to manage assets in a context where you're trying to do well and do good. It also means that we think strong principles combined with some flexible implementation is the way to go when you're trying to construct portfolios for managers who have very different styles and approaches. The one thing that is universal is a need for quality standards. And for that, we are very grateful for the existence of the Responsible Investment Association of Australasia. It's an industry initiative which brings a range of players together from right across the investment value chain. And one of its functions is to collaborate on a certification program, which establishes standards, minimum standards, as well as quality standards for asset management products, so that consumers and those who advise them can be confident in the responsible investment credentials of what they are choosing. Through Regman's history, we've been witness to some of the massive shifts that have occurred in the responsible investment field. From its very early days, where it focused purely on excluding companies or industries, through the development of more sophisticated approaches that looked at how companies were performing on their sustainability characteristics, whether or not, for instance, they were receiving environmental fines, how they were treating their employees, whether or not they compared with their peers favourably in terms of workplace health and safety or other features. Subsequently, the mainstream parts of investment markets started to realise that there were some advantages to be had in this information in terms of better analysing a company. We've sat across the room from company directors who've confirmed to us that even internally they would use factors like workplace health and safety data to identify which managers of their facilities were better or comparatively worse performers. ESG integration impounded a lot of this information into portfolio decisions. So by adjusting, for instance, the discount rate or altering the forecasted earnings. Most recently, we've seen things come full cycle where we're starting to look at the impact that companies have. So not just the industries that they're invested in, moving past just the behaviours that they engage in, and beyond a purely financial lens to consider the ways that they're contributing to things that are strategically important to us as investors living within an economic community.